Hi everyone, welcome back to my studio. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful and emotional colors in painting, red. Not all reds are created equal, and understanding their differences can completely transform your paintings. Today in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to lighten each red, whether each color leans towards warm or cool, and which reds create the most beautiful transparent glazes. The first red I'll be demonstrating is Pyrrole Red. This is rich and intense and almost glowing. It's definitely a warm red leaning towards orange. It's also quite opaque, so it's not ideal for glazing, but it's perfect for bold and direct painting. Next up is Cadmium Red Medium. This is a classic. It's a very warm, almost orange red. When lightened, it produces a peachy, opaque tone. This is highly opaque paint, so it's not used for glazing, but it's perfect for strong highlights and coverage. Naphthol Red is a strong modern red, very bold and vibrant. And when I mix it with white, you can see it becomes a bright, slightly warm pink. This red leans warm, but it's also very clean and punchy. Transparency-wise, it has a slight translucency, so it can glaze, but it's not the most delicate glazing red. Next up is Scarlet Lake. Scarlet Lake sits right in the beautiful middle ground. When I add white, it softens into a gentle rosy pink. It leans slightly warm, but not overly so. This one has a nice transparency, making it a great candidate for glazing. Quinacridine Rose is one of my favorites. It leans cool towards magenta. With white, it becomes a brilliant, luminous pink. And this is where it really shines. It's beautifully transparent, making it perfect for glazing. You can build glowing layers with this color. So now let's check out Quinacridine Rose as a glaze. It's very translucent and transparent. And now, Alizarin Crimson. Alizarin Crimson is a deep, rich, and emotional shade of red. It's a cool red, leaning towards violet. When mixed with white, it becomes a soft, muted rose. This is a classic glazing color. It's very transparent and ideal for creating depth and shadows. And here are the two glazes side by side, Quinacridine Rose and Alizarin Crimson. The next color up is called Madder Deep. It's similar in spirit to Alizarin Crimson, but slightly more earthy. It leans cool to neutral, and when lightened, it creates a subtle vintage rose tone. It's also transparent, making it another excellent glazing red. And here you can see the three different glazes, and they really are quite different. And now I'm going to test out Vermillion. Vermillion is a bold and historic color. It was used by the great masters from long ago. It's a warm red, leaning strongly towards orange. When lightened, it creates a soft coral tone. It is more opaque, so it's not ideal for glazing, but it's wonderful for its warmth and vibrancy. And last up is Transparent Oxide Red. This is definitely an earthy tone. It's very similar to burnt sienna. I would consider this a dark orange red, and it makes another beautiful glaze. Understanding your reds gives you so much more control and expression in your work. Whether you're painting a glowing hummingbird, a beautiful landscape, or building luminous layers, your choice of red truly does matter. I hope this video helped you today. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.